Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go here on Monday night. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now run for the first time for the veteran Raheem Mostert. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. They'll try to run it here with Mostert. And he will have a Giants first down. That'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
79 Broncos. Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Sack.
A run up the middle with Mostert. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
70 Lions.
That's another New York Giants. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. This one caught at the 4. He'll take this down to the 2, but that is it. Good job by the defense to hold it to a gain of 3 and set up 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Giants are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing right away is Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's over the middle and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Mostert trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Let's go now. Warrior 70.
They'll look to throw. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And great coverage on special teams. They'll mark it down inside the 5-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now the New Jersey native who played his college ball at Rutgers, it's Isaiah Pacheco. And he's trying to get upfield but cannot do it. Knocked backwards to the 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Giants leading this one early. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Here now, 3rd and 5. Mahomes back. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
That's caught downfield. It's Kelsey. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Oh, a loose football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. You've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
3rd and long for Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
Hey, 43, 15.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. In the end zone, he's in. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's his second touchdown of the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Ready?
1st and 10.
Ready?
Now it's Tracy looking to run. And this will be a Giants first down as he gets this up to the 42.
60 by 6.
He'll look to throw. Will find Mostert out of the backfield. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Ready up.
At the 47-yard line.
Let's go. Alert. Alert. Go.
They'll run right here with Mostert. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. That one on the center, Creed Humphrey.
Bronco 80.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
19 tight. 19 tight. 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Back to throw. Throw left side. That's Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Ready. Mustang 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Back to the air one more time. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Here's 3rd and 2.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Here we go. Sack.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this.
On the ready.
Now a 3rd and 2.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Sack. Set go.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. This one intercepted. Picked off by Drew Tranquill. And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Patrick to throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. It's 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He'll manage only a couple. Asante Samuel up from the corner spot to make the stop. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They go play action with Mahomes. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Off the play fake. Mahomes. He connects with Gray on that one. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot based on what...
And he's going to have to eat this one, and down he goes.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down. On comes the Chiefs punter, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. Now a fair catch called for and taken right at the midfield stripe.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard.
Let's go now.
They'll run with Tracy. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Giants first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Whoa! A gain of 16 yards. First down, Giants.
Let's go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks, and at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball.
And he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Giants. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
That is caught, and they get the two-point conversion. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They send a receiver in motion left. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that gain.
They'll run right side with Pacheco. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Third and short. Here's Patrick. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
18, pioneer. Here we go, sack.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
It's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. Set to go now on first and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is caught. What a throw. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will extend this third quarter lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That's to the right side and incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. He'll drop to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. They'll look to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Deonte Banks right there with the good coverage to knock it away.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
A handoff to Pacheco. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Third and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll try to run for it. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
This is the point in the game, Mike. We're on third down. You have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the first down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On second down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll drop this one down to Mostert. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Now, faking the give. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That is hard. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, New York. Tanner Brown on now for the point after. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Play action here. Mahomes. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Yellow.
A give here to Pacheco. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Here's Mahomes. That one taken in. Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Chiefs. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. His throw left side is complete. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Ready.
Here's 2nd down.
Track at 60. Here we go. Set. 70 range.
They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Set. Warriors 70.
Back to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with him.
To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, New York.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And the defense has it.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover it.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in, and he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They get 24 on that one. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Here's Mostert. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Here's Mostert. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Giants. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st down.
Yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. They'll come up for 2nd and 9. Mahomes now to throw again. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Giants are going to take over just shy of midfield.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes